you need a costume? Hello, it's CJ, and I have a last minute tutorial for you guys. If you are looking for a costume for tonight because, I don't know, maybe a foot of snow fell wherever you are, or maybe you found out someone else is wearing your costume, or you just completely forgot about Spooktober, this is the perfect last minute costume for pretty much any occasion. So let's get started. You can be finished making this craft in about 15 minutes. All you need for this sim costume is a plumb bob and some normal clothes, so I'm going to show you how to make the plumb bob. All you will need is some green paper, or if you don't have green paper, some any color paper, a green marker, and some patience. You will also need a ruler, pencil, scissors, some sort of taper glue, and a headband or hat. And if you would like to support the plumb bob a little bit more, then you can use some wire. With your paper landscape, start by marking halfway across the top of the page. This should be about 5.5 inches from one end. Then, about 6 inches down from that point, divide the page into thirds. For me, this was about 3.6 inches from each end. Next, you want to draw a diagonal from the point at the top of your page to both of the hash marks you made, and also along that same line, the edge of the page, so you should have 4 lines total. Next, you want to connect the 2 middle hash marks with a line and measure from your hash mark at the top of the page to the midline. This, for me, was about 7 inches. And then you're going to take that same measurement and measure along the 2 lines on the side, and then connect from the middle marks to the side marks. You should end up with this kind of shape. We are then going to repeat this process 3 more times. Now that we have all 4, we're going to cut them out. If you're using tape, you do not need to leave tabs, and you should just cut in the semi-triangular shape that we have. Now, I'm going to leave tabs to demonstrate for those of you who may be using glue of where to put them. And then we repeat that 3 more times and cut out the rest of them. But for 2 of them, do not include the top tab if you are using the tabs. The next step is to trim the side tabs to the reasonable amount. You can see it on the left of the screen. Before you tape them or glue them, you should fold along each of the lines, because this is the easiest point to do it. If you want, you can fold it backwards and then flip it, but you want the sides to be facing in towards where you drew your lines so that it does not show in the final product. I didn't do the best job of folding, so the better you fold it, the better it will turn out, but it will not be horrible if you don't fold it that well. If you are using glue, make sure to fold the tabs as well, even the top tabs. Taping together geometric figures can be a little bit tricky, so just do the best you can. It will turn out okay regardless, and if you want, you can put the tape outside. This is how the base of the plumb bob will fit together. Repeat this process for the top, folding everything and taping it together. Now you just want to fold the tabs in and do your best to match the tabs up with the center portion of each side of the other half of the plumb bob. Just tape the tabs to the inside of the top half. Is it just me, or does this kind of look like a chest from a video game? The next step is we need to attach it to what we're using. So I stabbed it with a wire, which is not very effective. If you're using the wire, you will want to actually tape it to the inside on the main section before you assemble the plumb bob, but it is really not necessary if you don't want to. So all you're going to do is take your hat or headband, I used a headband, and just tape the base of it around. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be secure. I would suggest using something sturdier than I did. I used a very flimsy headband, and the weight of the plumb bob was enough to move the headband whenever I turned my head. So I would use like one of the sturdier hats or headbands or whatever you have at home. This is after I realized my mistake and added a second headband and taped the entire thing around one more time. As you can tell, it's actually quite secure as I'm moving it around to show you. One great thing about this costume is that if someone else wears it, no big deal, because Sims show up in groups. So if someone else is dressed as a Sim, then you just go together. You've just found yourself a new friend. This is a pretty functional costume regardless of the weather. If you want a costume you can wear to work or school, this doesn't really violate dress codes. There's nothing gory. There's nothing that is inappropriate. So unless you have some sort of thing against being taller than you normally are, it's not a big deal. Unless you're freakishly tall, you're not going to run into a bunch of doorways. I mean, this is coming from someone who's like 5'7", so I am pretty average height, so if you're like over like 6 feet tall, then I wouldn't suggest this, or you'll have to duck, or you'll definitely want to use the wireframe so it's more flexible, so if you do hit stuff, it will not break. But aside from that, it's a pretty good costume, and if you need something last minute, it will work with any outfit. So let's say you have an indoor party and then you're going to go outside and trick or treat. This is perfect because you put on a coat, it's still a costume. Lots of costumes cease to be a costume when you put on a coat, and then you put all this hard work and creativity into a costume and it's no longer a costume because it's covered by your coat. But this one, you can wear whatever outfit you want. Bye!